It's the end of the day with Ray. Hello, my friends. Okay, if you're in the imaging channel, it's not about disposable menus. That's not going to be the diversification of the imaging channel. Man alive, I heard that, there was a print shop making menus for restaurants. I know that some of my friends in the image channel probably saw these things on the news, and they were like a bunch of sharks heading toward the chum. Print, oh my gosh, we're going to save our industry. I mean, restaurant print services will be a $50 billion business by the year 2022. Everybody got all excited. And now Ray's going to poke a pin in that balloon of excitement. Because it's stupidity is what it is. Here's the reality, my friends. Why don't you do what the customer really wants you to do at that restaurant? Go in there and help that restaurateur digitize the process. Partner up with an app company. Go into that restaurant and tell the owner, hey, we want to help you digitize your process. So we have this A4 printer we want you to use temporarily, or for the occasional menu you have to print off, and we're going to help build an app for you so Joe's Steakhouse can live in the digital world. So your patrons could go to the app, they could order what they want, the steak, the potato. They could even pick out the table they want to sit in because we have technology that would help them do that. And then that couple shows up at the restaurant. The maitre d' meets them. Welcome, Ray and Liz. Your table's ready. Your food will be out in a minute. Because see, the restaurants, they got to get people in and out of the restaurant quicker. I mean, we've also saw in the news where the restaurants have to take tables out. They're not going to be able to serve as many people at one time. So the next thing they got to do is speed up the process. And I know a lot of us are going to complain about that, but that doesn't matter. That's the new reality. And a restaurant is going to create their new normal by digitizing some of the processes. And my friends in the imaging channel, don't get so hung up on 12 by 18 full bleed folded in half menus. Bring them a damn A4 printer so when survivors from the first pandemic show up to eat at Joe's Steakhouse, he can print off a menu for them. But eventually, they'll age out. And most of the patrons have an iPhone. So pay attention to the market realities. Don't get all excited that we're going to go out there and oversell A3s and put them next to stoves all across American restaurants. Because it's not going to happen. Don't call up the manufacturers and say, oh, I wasn't going to get into production print, but now that there's disposable menus on the menu, man, I got to get into production print. Pure stupidity. So help your customers navigate through the intersection between the digital and physical world. And trust me, there's plenty of opportunity for them to still print. But you better realize and you better help them digitize along the way. Otherwise, those IT companies are surely going to come and do it. And they're going to tell that customer how stupid the person that tried to sell them this giant copy machine really is. Because, my friends, we all know this. Status quo is the killer of all that'll be invented. Please don't get stuck in status quo. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you tomorrow.